Hey guys, welcome to my renovation vlog. Stay tuned to find out what happens when you pour epoxy into a glove.
I think the Cintiq is here.
Oh!
Yeah, buddy.
All right. Whoa!
I'm sure it's fine.
Hey Pam, we got the Cintiq and it came in broken. The screen is all cracked. I don't know what happened. It's already set up and it's beautiful and it works and it's the best thing ever. This video is sponsored by Wacom. Thank you Wacom for making this possible and sending me free stuff. I seriously love my new 32-inch Cintiq, mainly because the large size and the 4K resolution gives me more room to work with. I find myself using split screen way more often, when I'm writing a script and doing research, or while I'm recording narration, like right now. Also, it's such a pleasure to edit video on because I can see more of the timeline and all my panels instead of needing a second monitor. I think for artists, the flex arm is a must because it allows you to position the screen at any angle that's comfortable so you can use your whole shoulder while drawing, or quickly move it out of the way to free up desk space.
10 years ago, I wrote this blog post about my dream art studio. I brainstormed what I would put into the perfect art studio if I could build anything. And now, after the renovations are almost done, it's kind of weird looking at this because so much of it I actually ended up doing. I made a list. I got north light coming from above and plenty of artificial light for painting at night. Boom. I got 4 skylights and a giant artificial light. High ceilings. Enough space for a model stand. A large easel arrangement. A library. Area to keep all the supplies and artwork. A couch. A fridge. And a Nordstrom pianist. A large monitor next to my easel for reference. Far away from noise and distraction.
Wait, who's me? I'm not me.
Lots of wall space to hang inspirational artwork. Ventilation, which is actually very important for an art studio. You don't want to be breathing in the oil paint and all the fumes that come out of the mediums and the terp and all that. I open up the balcony, I open up the front door, turn on the AC, which blows air out and blows new air in, and then I turn on my air purifier. And all those things combined, I think, is good enough ventilation. And the last thing is surround sound audio system. I don't have that, but I do have speakers. Good enough. Okay, let's back up a bit.
All right, so we've begun renovations, so I'm gonna go check up on the minions, see how they're doing.
That looks good. I like how it's slightly transparent. But there's actually yellow texture all the way throughout.
The studio is just a big box, and echo is a problem when recording audio. Many people suggested using carpet. That would definitely help a lot, but I want to see how good I can get it without carpets. I love the look of the concrete. I'm going for an industrial look. I don't want it to feel like home. I don't want to be too comfortable when I'm in here. That might make me lazy, not as productive.
Hey Caitlin, I think we're gonna need to film me painting some parts of it.
Okay.
So that people think
People
that
think that you did it?
Yeah, so that...
Because it wasn't me.
No, yeah, we need to make sure that they understand that I worked hard for this.
Yeah.
So
okay.
can you, here, can you...
Yeah, sure.
Here you go.
Okay, yeah, great job.
There you go, yeah.
To help get rid of the echo, I'm gonna have Caitlin sew together a bunch of these moving blankets, and we can hang those on the ceiling and maybe in some parts of the walls.
Can you sew all those blankets together?
Yeah, I'm on it.
With the floor painted, I can finally start by bringing all my stuff in. It's gonna be a lot easier to visualize and plan out where things should go when I can actually see everything in the space. I brought in all my art supplies, my furniture, all my books. Now I'm gonna draw out some plans, figure out where everything goes and what kind of storage do I want for all my supplies. So here's what I'm thinking. This back wall will be for my art supplies and tools. I want it to look good because it's also gonna be the backdrop when I'm filming a painting or drawing. I don't want an artificial looking background like I'm on a film set. I want it to be a functional studio. So I have 2 drawers over here, maybe a pegboard hanging on the wall here where I can hang all my tools. On this tabletop, I can put some brushes, and it's always nice to have tabletops all around to put stuff on, or if I need to do something that requires a working surface. If I can fit some artwork above, maybe I'll put a little shelf here. 3 bookshelves here. This is where I want to store all my art supplies. You can see I got paint tubes all spread out. I don't want them to be in a drawer or a bucket or anything like that. I want to see all my colors laid out and organized by color. It'll be much easier to find paint. Underneath that is mediums, Gamsol, panels, and then maybe drawing supplies over here and any other art supplies I can fit. On the side, I have one of those metal drawer cabinets. I want one large enough to fit large sheets of blank paper. Got large rolls of canvas and some kind of container to store stretcher bars. But now looking at it, I think I want to rearrange it. I'll put this cabinet, tabletop pegboard area over here, the canvas in the corner, so there's no weird gap between the drawers and the bookshelves. And I want the tabletop area to be in the middle, because that's where I'd usually go to do something. So yeah, that's the back wall. For the shelving system, where I'll have the paints, I'm just gonna lean a diagonal piece of wood with mini ledges on it where the paint tubes can rest. I'll have 3 rows for the small paint tubes and 2 rows for the large paint tubes. Over here is gonna be a large artificial skylight and where I'll draw and paint. I need to install a sink over here to be able to wash brushes. I'm gonna have to get a plumber to get water into my unit. My book library over here. This is where my desk is gonna be, my computer workstation. I have it against the wall, but I don't think I wanna face the wall. I'm gonna move it out and spin it to face out towards the studio. It'll feel better to see the open space while working. Also, when I'm recording critiques or any video working on my Cintiq, I need to set up the camera out here. And I'll be able to use this wall as the backdrop. I'll put a couch over here, because sometimes you just gotta take a break. This corner is kind of a mystery corner right now. Maybe a storage area or a larger work table. And this whole corner here is the Draftsman podcast set. My standing desk came in. You hear that? Desk building sequence. Aww, that's cute. It worked! It's alive! Oh, it works with me on it!
Oh my god. I need you to wear a helmet while you're sitting.
Well, it'll hold the Cintiq. The timing couldn't be more perfect. My friend heard that a church is getting rid of their giant 4-foot by 4-foot sound panels. So I bought all 21 of them.
Wow, that's a lot of panels.
That's a lot of fish. That's a lot of fish.
These are gonna work much better.
It's like audibly way damper.
Really?
Yes.
Oh! I can't hear.
Alright. Look at how awesome that looks.
I sewed them all together. Where do you want them?
Oh, we don't need them anymore.
Woo! The LED lights came in, and they're thin as
Thin boys.
They're gonna go up there. 4 of them. That's great. So if we get some really light wood to make the frame for it,
Yeah.
the whole thing will be really light. Let's turn these on.
Well, considering that
Oh.
that's a thing.
Well,
Well, you know, it might be easier than it looks. Let me
Well,
just
you
open
probably just have to wrap it around the box, the fuse box thing,
it.
right?
Yeah.
Where are the instructions?
Oh, instructions right here. So we gotta connect this to that.
Red,
Regardless.
black, yellow. I don't know what to do with this.
Slam it on the ground.
Please don't.
So we ended up doing the responsible thing and hired an electrician. He wired the 4 panels together and set up a dimmer so that we can control the brightness.
Nice. All right, we got the link.
Yes.
All right, now it's not both.
We got the lights set up just in time for Comic-Con when Kim Jong-gi, Karl Kopinski, and Miss Jisoo came by the studio for some interviews. The very first videos in my new studio. Look out for those coming soon. Also, by draping an orange colored fabric over it, we got a cool look for Scott Flanders' Halloween special last month, which turned out awesome, so make sure to check that out. I mentioned that I want this back wall to act as a backdrop for when I'm filming a painting or a drawing, and this artificial light is amazing for illuminating my surface, but it's making the backdrop way too bright. I have a light on me right here, and you can see even with the light on, I look like I'm in shadow, and the background is the focal point. So we're gonna put some barn doors at the bottom. You can see we have some cardboard up there temporarily, and you can see how much better it looks with the background darker and the foreground, me, brighter. It makes me the obvious focal point. When everything is lit up behind me, it just looks way too busy. Oh yeah, look what just came in. Snazzy machine cut logo on my new desk. I'm gonna fill that with red epoxy and stain the wood black. But first, we party.
This is my throne. Have you hit the box? It looks like you've done so much power.
John, watch out! No, I wouldn't go that far.
All right, party's over. Let's get this tabletop finished. Well, that sucks. Hey Cooper, you want to see the table Daddy made? Yeah. Yeah, it's the same thing. Does it look good? Yeah. Thank you. That's nice. I don't think it looks very good, Cooper. Can you fix it? Okay. Go ahead, fix it. Well, that looks much better now. Good job. Okay, so obviously this didn't turn out the way I had it in my head. I think where we went wrong was, well, first of all, it's the wrong wood. We got a wood that's way too soft for a desk. I think it's gonna scratch up pretty easily. And then the main thing we did wrong here is when we were making the epoxy, we stirred it up, I think, way too fast, and we got a lot of bubbles in there. Mixy. When I was pouring it in, probably poured it in too fast. It trapped a lot of air inside. So there's a lot of air bubbles that are just on here, and there's no way to polish it to a smooth surface at this point. So it's a big fail, but good enough for now. Definitely a workable surface for a desk. So I'm just gonna move along, and then maybe next year I can make a better table. So a really important part of my workspace is my computer. I actually spend most of my day at the computer, not in front of an easel or in a sketchbook or filming. It's mostly on the computer doing office stuff or editing or approving things, you know, whatever it is. There's a lot of steps to making these videos, and most of it is actually on the computer. I got this 2 years ago, but of course that doesn't include the Cintiq, right? The huge 32-inch Wacom Cintiq, which, thank you to Wacom, they're sponsoring this video, and they sent me this for free. And the Cintiq is a must. I can't work without a screen I can draw on, because for my videos, there's a lot of times when I have to do little overlays or I have to make digital diagrams. I'm actually using the stylus quite a bit. Even though I'm not a digital painter, just for the videos that I make, I have to use a digital stylus. I'm in Photoshop all the time. I don't know how I would live without it. Before the 32-inch, I had the 24-inch, which I had for many, many years. So this is very heavily integrated into my workflow. You know, at home, I don't have a Cintiq, and if I work from home, I'm just like, well, I can't really do much. I can work on a script, you know, I can type, but that's about it. And I can't do any art. So I feel very useless without my Cintiq. Okay, so we got my workstation set up. I want to decorate the place. We gotta hang a bunch of the artwork. Let me show you what we got. So, 2 Eliza Ivanovas. They're prints that I got from Comic-Con. This is, of course, Scott Flanders' digital painting that he did for our Halloween special. Another Scott Flanders, that's an original painting. Stephen Bauman, another Stephen Bauman. That one's mine. But this one, Kim Jung-gi drew a picture of me. Ooh, yes, Peter Hahn did a few demos at our booth at Lightbox this year, and he gave me his demos. These are nice. And then I bought some original Aaron Blaze sketches. Wait, there you go. I love this one. This one too. And then I have an original Steve Houston in the trunk, which I just brought from home, so we're gonna hang that. All right, let's get all these up on the walls.
Well, that was probably the gayest shot we've ever taken.
Yes! Let's try gayer, do it again. Don't make me laugh!
This is going in so hard.
It's going in so hard. Okay, Brandon, be freaking careful, man. Okay. That is scary crap. What the? Holy crap!
Hang on there.
Okay. What the hell?
There you go. Yeah, keep the weight down.
Oh my god!
Keep that weight down.
How are you doing this? Alright, so the computer is all set up. I got the artwork back here. It's all set up. But there's a big eyesore. Cables. Boom! It's beautiful. So I inherited this easel from my instructor, Jeff Watts, like 12 years ago. And when I got it from him, I think it was like 20 years old. It was covered in a thick layer of paint. And what I did was I took apart all the pieces. I unscrewed everything down to every little piece of wood, and I sanded down everything. I stained everything, put it all back together, redid this little mechanism. And now I've been painting on this for over 10 years, and it's been working great for me. And then for my palette, I built this thing. It has a drawer, opens up, and then on top, I have a piece of glass, 18 by 24, and actually, this opens up. Boom, and now I can put stuff on here. The problem is these go down too low, so I have to put stuff in between the hinges to make them stand up. It's really bad. I had no idea how to build things. Also, I built it out of the wrong wood, so it's like really flimsy. But it works. It's really easy to clean. Just get a razor blade and it just glides and it'll scrape even dried up paint on it. You can't do that on plastic or on wood palettes. And also, because it's glass, I can put whatever I want underneath it, so I can choose the color of the palette. Right now I just have a piece of newsprint under there. It's a neutral color, it's not too light, and I like that. So I just put it in here, fits right in between the legs, and great height for standing, and I could also sit, and it works. So this thing adjusts to any size. It looks like I already have it set for a 24-inch canvas. Lift it up, tighten it, and I'll just hang a bucket right here, fill it with my Gamsol. I'll usually have my iPad on the side here with a tripod for my photo reference, but because I have a computer right here with a TV attached to it, I could just swing this around. And now I have a very large monitor for reference. So you can see how this skylight up here does a really good job of illuminating my surface and my palette. Even when I'm standing here, I'm not really casting that much of a shadow. It's that soft. I don't see a reflection of this in my glass. And I'm gonna be recording everything I paint pretty much. So my camera setup right now, you see it right here. I have this camera going up to the ceiling, and it drops down more if I want to. Usually it'll be right here over my shoulder, recording pretty much what I'm seeing. And the camera shot on my face will be right here. I'll just have to move the TV to the other side. And all these cameras, hopefully, will be able to hook up to my computer. And then when I'm recording, all I do is I just swing my Cintiq around because it's on an arm. I just swing it around and I'll be able to see and monitor everything that's being recorded from here, just looking at the Cintiq. It would suck if, I'm recording for an hour or two and then I find out that a few minutes in the battery got disconnected or something and it didn't record most of my painting. That kind of stuff sucks. So it's nice to be able to see each camera, see a little red dot on each one. And then just behind me, I got all my tools laid out, all my colors. If I need anything, I just turn around, grab it. Everything's all around me. No cables on the ground. It's clear, I can move around, I can dance. And then when I need to film a drawing instead of a painting, it's pretty easy. I just wheel these over into the corner, bring the drawing desk over. This camera goes up out of the way, and then the camera that's filming the palette now films my drawing. And then the camera that's on me stays on me, and this light works very well for the drawing as well. That's my setup for drawing and painting and recording all my videos. It feels good in here. except this part. We'll have to build a new one. Come here, Brandonian. I wish we could like push it a little bit so that it's not like a fat hand.
You could just wrap some tape around it for added pressure.
That's so stupid. Gonna do the spots.
Oh no, it's gonna have the, oh no.
Let's
Count
just
it.
have it be
Fat?
Let it be a fat hand.
The only way we'd be able to do that is if we had card. It ripped. Look, it ripped. We're making another one.
We are?
Look how much we have.
We can do it.
Make another glove. Okay. No, you're not making it to the cup.
You're a churn butter stand?
No. Is this how you do it?
No,
So how is this related?
it's not.
Yeah.
Do not mess with the glove. Just
Yeah,
let it
we
be.
just pour it in, hang it. All right. Do it.
Do it.
Do it. Do it. Do it. Wash it off. Oh, there's a hole. Right there. There's a hole. Oh no, it's getting bigger.
Right now.
What is happening? What
The hole.
did you do?
Oh, it's hot.
Yeah.
It's really hot now.
Why
It's
do
like
you have
boiling.
epoxy in a glove?
Why not?
Because then we'll have an epoxy hand.
We'll have an epoxy hand.
Look how cool it's gonna be. Okay, just hold it. You just hold it a little bit, just enough so it doesn't fall.
Our epoxy glove is gonna break.
So how far along is it? Brandon, you're supposed to tell them that this is stupid. Instead, you're filming them.
It's fantastic. This is handy. He's really handsome. He's really hot, actually. Holy it's very hot.
Or
fine.
do you want to? Oh no!
Wait, why are you
It's
doing
smoking!
that?
It's smoking! It's smoking! Oh my god, it's gonna get all
Did it
over my
rip?
hands.
Why'd you do
yes,
that?
I didn't rip it, please. Oh my god, it's so hot. Somebody help me.
Just help.
Take it for the team.
No! This is really hot!
Stan, get in there.
Stan!
One glove. One glove.
Help, 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 help. Okay.
You'd think you could just pour epoxy into a glove.
Why can't you do it?
Oh, it's pour. That's why it's doing that. It's melting the glove.
Exactly.
Fine.
Ah, it's hot as
Holy it's like Jello though. Look at this.
It's so hot! Oh my god, it burned on it. Holy crap, it's so hot. Wait, did it pour out?
No, I think it's still like
Which one is
exists. Oh, there it is.
Where?
Here, give me a stick.
Get a stick.
Here.
I've
Where
got
is
him.
Oh, is
Mr.
that it?
He's right here.
So wait, were you guys trying to mold the hand?
Ah,
it's hot!
Him.
Why don't you see what the damn Renaissance people do and just do some
It's
wax?
stuck onto the.
Let it be.
Beautiful. It's our
Just let it-
sculpture. It's our sculpture. Let it live. Once it hardens. That's pretty cool. It's really great. This is actually sums up our entire process really
You saw
well.
this for $1 million. It's like funds to like.
Yes, help fund Proko TV. Buy this now. Auction starting at $100,000.
Alright, I'm not touching it. So I guess we accidentally made a modern masterpiece, and you can accidentally buy it if you want at proko.com/buyhandy. Seriously. Thank you, Wacom, for sponsoring this video. I'm really enjoying this space, and I'm looking forward to making a lot more masterpieces. Thank you guys for watching. Hit that like and subscribe button. I'll see you next time.